Good morning. I am about 30 minutes away from the Ukrainian border, which, funny enough, happens to be where I'm going right now. And yes, I've heard about the war and everything that's happening, which made me think to myself, what a better place to go cycling right now than in Ukraine? But I think the first difficulty is to get across the border, because I am not sure if they're gonna let people like me through. So that's today's mission. I'm gonna try to cross through, and if I make it, first stop would be Lviv, from where hopefully I'm gonna start some new adventures. See you on the other side. I am only about 8 kilometers away, and you can already see trucks and buses lining up away, which I hope it's maybe because the border was closed during the night, or they were waiting for different reasons, but I don't have to queue behind them, which I probably wouldn't, but it's still scary to see, because I've heard so many horror stories about people taking 15 hours to get through, and yeah, this is not the sight that I was excited to see here. We have a problem. So the only way that I could find that goes to the border, which is the highway that I just showed you earlier, and there's this, I'm not allowed to go on the highway, and I was assuming, like always, that there's gonna be a path somewhere next to the highway where I can be on my bike, but there wasn't any, and now I had to take this trail, forest trail, into the middle of nowhere. I don't even have it on my maps anymore, and I'm not sure where it goes, and it seems like it keeps going deeper and deeper into the forest, and there were some rough sections. So I think the biggest issue is not this path, but whether even up to the border if I can keep cycling, because if there's only a highway going, there's probably just going to be a highway on the other side, which not gonna be fun. Yeah, whatever. Now it's too late. I'm just gonna keep pushing it, and we see what happens. I am lost. I don't even know where I am. Alright, I've made it to the Ukrainian side. Let's see what happens here. Alright, we're doing it. This is stop number 1 on the border side, but I don't think they're going to be a problem here because I'm exiting, so it'll probably be fast. And then I'm almost officially in Ukraine. Guess what the fuck I am? Yes, that's right, I'm in Ukraine, and that's why you should subscribe, because I'm going to take you to places where no one else is going to take you. Look at these Ukrainian houses, Ukrainian streets, Ukrainian electricity, everything's Ukrainian. The border crossing was actually very easy. It was not complicated. They were just, if you come here by bus, good luck, you're gonna be stuck here for half a day. But if you come here on foot, still options. There is a lane for all passports, which I'm assuming that's what the Ukrainians used, and it was very full. It took me many hours. And there was a lane for EU passport, and that's the one that I took. Fuck. He's busy. He needs to get to the front lines. As I was saying, if you have to take the EU passport, I was the only one. And they were wondering, like, why the hell am I going to Ukraine? And each time I simply said, because why not? And where, yeah, it's a bit sketchy here. But every time I was like, why not? And they were happy with that. They were like, fair enough, here's your stamp, go. And now, on to my mission, which is to get to Lviv today and try not to die, because there are no bike lanes and this is the only motorway with all the trucks and all the car and buses have to use. So I have to be very careful, as you can see. That's what I'm going to be cycling with. So can't wait to get there, and then let's see what happens afterwards. Alright, quick stop here on the side of the road. It rained a fuck ton, so I had to hide a few times, but I got about 65 kilometers and look what I found. The Ukrainian church. So let's go and explore. We have so many beautiful churches here. I really want to go and see. Oh wow. It's like perfectly decorated. Jerusalem. I would like to go there one day. I'm not sure if they would allow me because of my name, but it's so beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Ukraine. And as you can tell, it's fucking raining again. This weather is shit. And I don't think it's gonna stop, so I have to opt. Either I go back there, there's a gas station there, and I hide for a bit, or I mean, say just fuck it and do it, because I've got a lot of distance to cover today, and I'm not sure if waiting is the right decision. And the road is not very bad. I have this lane that I could keep cycling on. Like when a truck passes by you, you just get wet because, you know, physics. Anyways, time to get back on the road, and hopefully I'll be there before it gets dark. I have, I don't know if you can see that, 65 kilometers left, which is not a lot. So, time to get going. Did you see that? That's what I was talking about. You get absolutely soaked after a truck passes by due to all the water that they carry, which is the least fun part about cycling here. But hopefully when it stops raining, it's gonna be fine. But hey, I'm in Ukraine. The Ukrainian rural side is very green, it's very beautiful, and there's no storm anymore. It's 31 degrees and it was sunny until I picked up the camera. Other than being almost killed every 5 seconds by a truck, actually it's very beautiful here. It's very chill. You wouldn't think that, especially because you keep reading about the war. But this would not be a complete video without one thing, and that is paying tribute to one of my favorite people on YouTube, Bald and Bankrupt. And what a better way to do that than by exploring and showing you a Soviet bus stop. I will not be able to do it as good as he does, but at least I did it. I was waiting for this for a long time. That is me holding the torch after I make it to Lviv. I think I have about 42 kilometers left, which is my favorite number, so it's not very long. It just keeps going uphill and downhill and uphill and downhill all the time. You see? Spider. Anyways, it keeps going uphill and downhill all the time, so it takes a long ass time to get there. Well, we'll get there eventually. It's just a bit annoying with the cars. Whew. I have made it to Lviv, so I'm probably going to end this video here. It's already too long, and I will just make a dedicated video for any future adventures. So the mission for today is successfully accomplished. I made it just a few minutes away from where I'm staying, and I hope this video is not boring, because border crossings are always boring. But I'll see you on the next one. Till then.